teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
For the first time with James Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Roethlisberger. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Out.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Ben to throw again. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
4th down.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The tackle made by Devin.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
17-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So, true. So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. In this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
Find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side, sure, but not necessarily all the time.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Browns 21, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
230. Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 50 yards, come on. 50 yards, come on. Here we go, here we go. Knock it through.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
230.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A short kick taken at the 18, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, Chubb brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
Taken down at the 7.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Second down.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They run it again with Chubb. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And again, it's Chubb. That's That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Now Chubb fights him off. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Chubb on the counter. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can.
As the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They run. Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And
slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Steeler first down.
Let's go.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted... And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Ben on third and long. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
12-yard gain. It's now fourth down.
I guess they figured they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
The tackle.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Steelers take over first
The
and
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be and Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the carry, it's Chubb. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I got one.
He's back to throw here to start the drive. Completion here to Claypool. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Roethlisberger will throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
Okay.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
A gain of 2.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Nick Chubb stops short. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Today's
a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.